Well, sports fans, it was a successful sports card restock today, but that success was born out of frustration. It was a lot of persistence and a lot of clicking. Just keep clicking was the theme of the morning, but we finally got to see Prizm Basketball 21-22 Mega Boxes dropped on Target.com. So let's get into that, as well as the sets that we saw in the Optic Basketball Blasters, and I'll tell you what dropped and when, and what people got their hands on. Unfortunately, sports card fans have been dealing with some pretty weird restocks almost the last 2 months running. Usually it's a every other week schedule that Target likes to drop sports cards. It's been Wednesdays as of late, but we've been just dealing with either a lack of items or really tough time trying to get our hands on items, and it seemed to me that that was going to be what today was, at least at the start. Started out a little rough. It was a backload at 4:10 a.m. We saw 4 items initially showing up: Prizm Basketball Mega Boxes for 21-22, as well as Prizm Basketball full sets. Those include 1 5-card pack, the Optic Basketball sets for 21-22, a bonus pack in there as well. I think those are purple pulsars for the Target version. I'm sure Fanatics is going to have another version of that as well. And the Optic Basketball Blasters, all showing up on the monitors at 4:10. No football, just basketball this week. The drop officially starting at 4:44 when the Prizm Basketball Megas went in stock. However, it was very weird. They really weren't able to be carded by many people for quite a long time. They showed up on the website in stock, but you really weren't able to get your hands on them immediately. We'll dive more into that here in just a second. 4:53, we had Prizm sets available. Those, as of this taping, still available on Target.com. Megas popping up again in stock at 4:59 Pacific, 7:59 East Coast time. They're on the website, able to be carded by some people again, but not really able to be purchased for the second time. 5:06 Optic sets go in stock. 5:14 Optic Blasters go in stock. And then what I was hoping to happen did. There was a third wave of Prizm Basketball Mega Boxes, and at that point, 5:22 Pacific, 8:22 East Coast time, everybody, at least most in the live stream, were able to get their hands on those Prizm Basketball Megas that we have been waiting months for. So another quirky restock, but this one thankfully ended up being a quirky one with a positive ending. We've been dealing with really crappy ones, like I said, the past month and a half. You saw a couple weeks ago, it was just 2 select items. Really, one, the select hangers that were the newest item, and we didn't see anything backloaded, so we had no idea that anything was really dropping and had no inclination of when those select blasters and select hangers were dropping. Before that, it was a struggle to get Optic, and we're still waiting for some select football megas and some other variations of some premium releases for football 2021. But the name of the game today, and a premium release that everybody has been waiting for and that we saw, was 2021-22 Prizm Basketball Megas. You heard me mention 2 times they showed up on the monitors on Target.com, available to be put in people's cards, but they were not actually able to be bought by many. Everybody at that point in the morning was saying, man, you know what? The bots just ate all the Prizm Basketball Megas. We're screwed. Screw Target. This is ridiculous. I, however, had a little bit more of an inclination now that we've seen Target actually try to put some bot protections in place. I had an inclination that maybe this is what Target was doing this time, and thankfully, I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm just happy that we actually were all able to start carding and buying things, because that third wave of those Prizm Basketball Mega Boxes finally on Target's end, they kind of released that barrier that they had been blocking manual users with, and I think that was really blocking everybody, just not manual users, to try and combat the bots from getting all the Prizm Basketball Megas. Target did a good job. And though it started out with us all thinking, hey, we aren't going to get our hands on Prizm Megas, this is just another crappy Target.com restock, it ended quite the opposite. So many people in the live stream got 1, got 2, and a lot of people got the limit of 3. Was so excited to see that. And then those Optic Basketball Blasters, they were available at Walmart last week, but $5 cheaper on Target.com. So everybody trying to get their hands on those as well. And outside of those 2 boxes that people were really trying to get their hands on, there were those box sets, Prizm Basketball and Optic Basketball sets. Higher price points this year, $150 for the Optic set, $200 for the Prizm Basketball set that dropped. I would avoid those, although there is a chance. I mean, you've got a lot of good Chase rookies. There is a chance for that set to balloon in value in the years to come, but with the singles prices the way they are right now, I just don't think that the value's there. I'd probably rather go for, I think they each contain 5-card packs of like Pulsars or extra special parallels. I'd probably just try to go for like a Cade or a Scotty Barnes that comes out of one of those Pulsar packs. I would avoid buying the sets. I just think a $200 price clip is not justifiable for fans of Prizm this year. In the next month or two, I would assume that we're going to see some select football mega boxes as well as premium releases still to come in 21-22 basketball. We've got Mosaic, that's coming in November, and Select Basketball 22, that's coming our way in October. Lots to try and get our hands on. We're still looking for different variations of Optic Basketball. We just got Prizm Megas. We're hoping to see something as far as Prizm hangers go or Prizm cellos, along with all of those other premium basketball releases and some remnants of football from 2021. It makes for a bang-up winter. We're going to have a lot of cards to be grabbing in these morning restocks up through Christmas at least. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Make sure you tune in. I'll have a break Sunday the 9th. Don't miss that. But excited. Hopefully we get another bang-up restock from Target.com in 2 weeks.